Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I am back with another video, so welcome. We're now starting on the comics that I picked up this past comic book day. And for people that are new to my channel, I review 5 comics per video, and if the last couple are not 5, if they're 4, 3, or 2, or whatever, I still do the review of them as a group and all that. So I start off with the last comic book I read, and I go all the way back to the first comic book that I read. So we're going to do a review of Star Trek issue number 1, Trill. And for people that are big Star Trek The Next Generation fans, or people that have really love Deep Space Nine, especially Deep Space Nine, you have the Trill. The Trill featured very predominantly, I'm talking about like more than one episode of Deep Space Nine with Dax. Dax is actually the name of the symbiont that's inside of her, and she has all of these memories of all of these previous hosts that Dax has inhabited. So first of all, the cover is really great, and it's really weird. In the Next Generation episode, and we know which one we're talking about, we actually see the symbiont for the first time, which was pretty cool. I thought it was really cool, but then they changed everything to where they could survive transporter and all that stuff. But yeah. So the illustrations are really nice. I like the quality paper that they use for these issues. And in it, she's a non-joint Trill, meaning that there's not a symbiont inside of her, for people who do not know that. And so so apparently this, its name is, let's see here, see if I can find it. It's Lors. So the symbiont's name is Lors, and then of course she gets the last name when she joins with it. What I really loved about this issue is it really shows the psychological strain that happens when a symbiont is implanted inside of a Trill, and all the memories that she is experiencing that come from it. Commander Riker, who was the first non-Trill to join, only temporarily, he was also bombarded by memories of all the previous hosts. So I wouldn't think it'd be too outrageous to think that when the actual Trill showed up to be joined, she gained his memories as well. So I'm just kind of pulling them and say that that's exactly what she got. So she got like all of his experiences and stuff like that. But overall, it's really great. It's really good that they actually took the time to kind of show this psychological strain that happens, and how she has to come to terms, and she kind of has to embrace all these lives that this Trill has gone through. So definitely 5 stars. It is a great issue. So moving on, we have Spider-Man The Lost Hunt issue number 1. And this is really like a bizarre issue. Kraven the Hunter is in fact dead, and this is like psychological warfare that is going on with this one hunter and Peter Parker. And he's doing some psycho shit to Peter, and driving him insane, and he's like broken Peter's mind, which I didn't actually think was possible to break Peter Parker's mind, but apparently he managed to do it. And yeah, so I did enjoy. It was a really bizarre issue. We were introduced to a new character that we've never seen before, as far as I know of. It was bizarre. It was a really good issue. I really enjoyed it. I don't know how issue 2 is going to progress, but it's a good issue. So yeah, definitely going to give it 5 stars. Not much to talk about in that. This is issue 2 of Dark Ride. I'm not doing this fast on purpose, but and basically we really don't find out exactly what deal the founder of this amusement park did to get this. Like, what is this entity? We don't know. We're never told. We don't know anything other than that you have a lot of family drama that, I don't know if I liked that or not, but, clearly these two have issues that need to be addressed by a psychiatrist. And of course, the sister is trying to find out exactly what happened to her little brother. So I got a feeling that she's going to be in the 3rd issue. There's some good pacing, not really overly great, but not really overly bad. It's just this they're trying to drag this out as much as they possibly can. But yeah, it's a good issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it 5 stars. It was just as good as the first one, but we'll see what happens in the 3rd issue. So this is the new Ventastic 4 issue number 1. There was a couple people on Facebook that said they really did enjoy this. This is a little bit of a mystery. So basically this town is notorious for all its residents suddenly vanishing. And they go to this hotel, and it is just like, it's just a big old mystery that Grimm and his girlfriend find themselves in, and it is just like one of those things where it's just Grimm, he's battling against these native like these men that consider him to be a freak, probably, definitely making him feel less about himself than he already does. Good illustrations. I really did enjoy this. You got these old-fashioned vehicles, which probably tells me that they're probably stuck in the past. And we find out that this guy has this ability that allows him basically to make everybody vanish. And it's one of those things that I thought was interesting. It's definitely new, and not something that I expected. So overall, I did enjoy it. He goes back and he relives his life, and he gets older, much older, and of course he finally passes away. So overall, I really enjoyed it, and definitely, hopefully, the next issue will just be good as issue 1. So I give this issue 5 stars. Definitely better than what Comic Elites made it out to be. Last, but definitely not least, we have Moon Knight issue number 17. I chose this as the last one because this one is total kick-ass, great storytelling, as always. Hunter's Moon dies in this episode, issue. I should say episode 2. And he gets these 2, and he feeds them to the Midnight Mission. And it's just, I mean, this thing just goes to town with them. Yeah, they are not as tough as they think they are. And yeah, it's just, oh, it's so good. I mean, I'll tell you something, I have not yet encountered a bad Moon Knight issue. So yeah. So definitely 5 stars. Moon Knight never fails to deliver on good storytelling, great writing, great illustrations, great everything. And yeah. So I am going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be seeing you guys around. So until next time, nerds, read on. Bye.